But good to finally join you for once. It's kind of cool. First time you and I doing a stream together, so that's pretty neat.
Yeah,
That's pretty neat, as we always say, but yeah.
yeah, it's been a while since I streamed. I streamed Muddy Creek. No, I didn't stream that. I helped stream that. The last one I live streamed was actually High Point.
Ah, okay.
But I don't believe you were around for that, or at least in TeamSpeak with us.
Yeah, I think I started joining about... I almost want to say Muddy Creek, I think, was the first time I ever joined Kellen, I'm pretty sure. And then I started doing the AM series this year and started out with no cams, nothing special, and then Kellen hooked me up. So we're trying to, just work together, AMs and Pro. So it's cool, though. I mean, a lot of people like it. It's a lot of people devote a lot of time into it, and they love to see that, we take the time to do this. So it's a cool thing to be part of.
Absolutely, yeah. Kellen and I, we came up with the idea since, there's no real live stream anymore with Sween stepping away from the game, has some other things going on, and we decided, well, why don't we just make a YouTube channel and stream for those who want to watch the streams and whatnot. And so far so good. I think everything is turning out the way that we planned it to, and it's really cool to see that you stepped up and you want to be a part of it. At least the amateurs for us, because streaming does get pretty tough, day in and day out. I'm sure you can relate to that as you stream almost every day, but...
yeah, becoming a full-time streamer, it goes from fun to a job.
Oh, I did not want to go first.
Not in a bad way, though. I mean, who doesn't want to get paid to play video games, so...
Yeah, right? That's the dream here. Alright.
It looks like they're doing a UID poll again, it looks like. They had it ready to go and then reset. Yep, there you go.
The stream should be up. Dar's game crashed. That is why. Okay.
Also, if it's not showing up for you guys, just refresh the page. Twitch is glitchy about that.
Twitch can be a little weird about that. Okay.
Unless you're a partner of theirs, then they will bend over backwards for you.
Alright, so is this...
Oh, whoever that was, the Jeremy.
Okay, this looks like it's...
Bro, or whatever his name is, just go flying off the first turn.
I did not pay attention to that. It doesn't look like this is the Conti, at least I don't believe, because we got Crane, Jesse Mullins, the points leader, Ben McLeod. Yeah, this doesn't seem like it's going to be the Conti. A lot of big names in here, so I'm not expecting it to be.
Huh, I wonder if there wasn't enough sign up tonight for one. Because it happens at AMS quite often. We only have like 45 people signed up.
It's set to 4 laps, so...
Huh.
Maybe that was the UID grab right there, and they're going to get everything sorted out.
True. And as always, anybody just joining us, this is, well's going down hard. This is the 450 Moto 1 coming up here soon, or the Consi. We're not 100% sure what's going on.
We're not too sure what's going on here. We're a bit delayed, it seems. But we'll update you guys as soon as we know what's going on.
But of course, this is Washougal. Track just came out. It was actually on Tuesday, usually late Monday, but it came out early Tuesday, so not a whole lot of time for qualifying in pros. AMS, as always, will be on Sunday night, but excited to see what happens in pros tonight, especially with Hunter Root dropping that 158 in qualifying. So
yeah, that's pretty nuts. And actually, what's even more nuts is the lap times that the 250 guys were running. A 201.
Yeah, in race time. That's nuts. Yeah.
Normally, I'd say 250s are a fair bit slower than the 450 guys are. But being only 3 seconds off, that's pretty incredible. And actually, it looks like we're going to be jumping right into Moto number 1 here. It doesn't look like enough people signed up. We've got a 30+2. So maybe that was the warm-up for these guys. Let's go on board with Brady Stanley. He's pretty centralized in the pack here.
As well, anybody out there that's just joining us, Kellen, our usual broadcaster, is racing this race tonight. So
absolutely, I got him on screen here. He's going to get pinched off, actually, along with Brady Stanley, but
Cody Dar taking the whole shot.
Jaeger bomb Dar with the whole shot. Jesse
Mullins going right ahead, though.
Quickly making the move He's going to move himself up into the lead, going up Horsepower Hill.
Carlin in third, with points leader, if I'm not mistaken, right now. Right there
Jesse
behind
Mullins is actually.
Oh, that's right, Mullins. Sorry, that's right. Yes, it is.
Carlin is third. Hunter Root is second in points.
Oh, Hunter Root jumped back up after missing a round. Wow.
All
Yeah, Hunter
right,
Root,
so-
if anybody doesn't know, was suspended for Muddy Creek after going backwards on the race before it. Or actually, he got suspended at Muddy Creek. It's one of the two.
He got suspended for the Thunder Valley incident.
For Thunder
he was
Valley,
suspended for Muddy Creek.
There it is. Perfect. Yes, thank you. Thought it was right the first time, but should go with my gut next time.
All right, as Jesse Mullins leads everybody back into the back here. Then we got Race Carlin, a bit of an outdoor specialist. Peter Like, his teammate, running up in third right now. Great to see him up here. He's been around quite a while. He's had some bad luck in the past, but so far so good for him. And then you got the infamous Hunter Root right behind him. And so we'll probably be seeing Hunter Root do some magical things on the track with these two motos as he gets around Peter Like pretty easily.
Also good to see, as we are just saying, Brower already in the top 10, so good start for him.
Yeah, and a good start for Strelo as well. He's up inside the top 10. Ryan Mahan, I'm not too sure how often he races, but when he does race, he is very, very quick. No matter what bike he rides, he can ride either a 250 or a 450. It doesn't matter. He's always one of the quickest out there. Here we go. We got Kellen Brower right behind Mahan as well on that SYS KTM as he legs out. He magic man across the track a little bit. Cole Heverline, Cody Darr dropped way back already. Luke Heverline, Jordan Vanderlee's back here. Michael Wheeler's back here. Shipley's back here. August Sanders, Spencer Turley, T Crane with a bad start. Brady Stanley, the guy I was watching off the start, he's way back here as well. Linus Anderson, Travis Hoffman, and Jack Fowler, and Devin Davis way back here as well. I know Devin just realized that the new snapshot messed with the rear suspension, so
That's going to be a different night for him than he planned already.
yeah, for sure. As Mullins continues to lead here. Hunter Root, so the battle we want to see right now, Mullins and Root, 1-2, respectively. And a fast Aussie as well, Ben McLeod here on the Splitfire bike, sitting third.
And Brower? Wow, I was going to say, Kellen Christmas treeing all over the truck right now. Experienced a little bit of lag from him tonight.
Yeah, his internet usually decides to take a poop around this time, so...
Got a joy. The joys of SoCal peak hours.
No, but solid ride nonetheless. What position is he sitting in right now? Sixth.
He is
So,
sixth, yeah. Good ride.
Obviously, he doesn't race too often, but when he does, he's usually up front.
And doing pretty well with the new snapshot, too.
Do you plan on racing any Supercross after Nationals? I'm sure I'll come back for a few rounds next year just to retain my number 14 career number. All I need to do is get 25 points next year, and I get it for the 2017 season. So I'm sure I'll be around for a few races. Not sure if I'll go full force like I did the past couple years, but I'm sure I'll be around. August Sanders has actually made up quite a bit of ground. He's sitting in the top 10, I believe. Yeah, 8th place right now. Carlin actually is the one who's been falling back. He's sitting 9th, so some issues for Carlin.
Carlin with a horrible first lap time, but at the same time was pretty grouped up at a 2:27.
Yeah, I completely forgot about him when I was up front. Obviously, I was looking for Mullins and Root, and they're obviously 1-2 still, and I just kind of passed over him. Mahan, like I said, he doesn't race too often, but when he does, he is one of the quickest out there. He's actually sitting 4th right now.
Mullins looking strong, already 2:03 lap 1, or lap 2 I should say, but as we were talking about earlier, should dip down to about 2:01s, possibly 1:59 rare, but we shall see.
I'm sure Hunter will find a way to drop down below 2 minutes. Along with Jesse. Jesse is really good at hitting those really quick lap times in race. Once he gets flown, he's tough to hang with. But if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be this man right here, Hunter Rude.
Definitely.
As they approach a finish line here for the second time this race. Heading on to lap number 4, Jesse Mullins leads the way.
Oh, Root. Oh, I thought he was going to get bucked over at 201 already, so there you go.
There it is. There's the 201.
Flat, by the way, flat.
I'm sure there's more where that came from, too. We were just saying, Mullins is really good at running really fast pace in the race, but this guy right here does it just as well, if not better. And like I said,
and Hunter Root
Mahan,
going down.
Oh yeah, Root's actually down, and Mahan's going to get around him. So like I said, Mahan doesn't race too often, but he's one of the quicker guys out there for sure. He's
also rocking a
P2.
201 right now.
Yeah, he's very quick.
Amazing that third place is actually sitting at a 210 right now, or fourth now. It's 210 lap time.
Kellen Brower.
Which is Brower right
on
behind
the back
him,
of him, yeah. Oh, and he actually gets in the back of him.
He got lucky that he didn't go down himself, though.
Peter slid out, and nothing Kellen could do. He was already committed there. So we're going to have a 3 wide going up Horsepower Hill, maybe. Nope, Kellen's going to edge both of them out just a little bit. Going to sway over to the right side of the track. It looks like that's the way to go. As he leads a trail of guys. Oh, and 2 of them go down, actually. Like and August Sanders both go down. Vanderlee, McLeod, and Vanderlee's teammate Carlin all back here trying to get as much traction as possible. Carlin actually goes down. He's going to get repassed by Peter Like and August Sanders, along with, who else is that? Spencer Turley. August Sanders actually might have fallen off the bike because he should have gotten around Carlin after Carlin messed up, but he actually did not. Brady Stanley actually moving his way up through the pack as well. Shipley's coming through as well.
Oh, and my hand down. Where is Rude going around him? There you go.
All right, so with these two switching back and forth into second place, that's actually allowing Jesse Mullins to stretch out his lead even further already. He's already 14 seconds up in front of Hunter Rude, so...
also, sadly, further back, too, Bradley Stanley was sitting in 8th place, went down, went all the way back up to 16th in one section, so...
Yeah,
and there he goes again, back to 16th again.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys back there, so if you crash back there, well, you better hope that you can pass them just as easy as you got passed. Kellen Brower actually moves himself up into 4th as we're talking about that.
Having a great ride tonight. Definitely looks comfortable out there.
Yeah, we were actually, before the national season started, as he Magic Mans, before the Nationals, before the Nationals started, I was asking him if he was going to come back for a national. Oh, and he gets really sketchy. Vanderlee's actually going to get around him. Ben McLeod not able to do so. But back to my little story. He said that he maybe raced 1, and he didn't know if he'd race Hangtown, High Point, or Washougal. And he ended up racing the 250 class at High Point and did fairly well. He got a top 10, I believe. And then... out of nowhere, he's like, hey, man, can you stream the 450 class for me? I'm going to race tonight. And here he is, and he's doing a very good job. Like I said, he raced the 250s at High Point. As he goes down in 6th, but he's not going to lose this. Oh, he's going to lose 1.
Oh, almost 2, yeah.
Drake race to the corner. Carlin's actually going to be able to get around him. So Callan's going to sit in 8th. But yeah, Kellen raced the 250s at High Point because I raced the 450s. I was planning on racing the 450s all the way through, but I have decided to stop racing for the year. So Kellen decided that he'd move back up to the 450s, to the bike that he actually enjoys riding. And like I said, he's not doing bad at all. 8th place in the Premier class. That is not too shabby for somebody who doesn't race too often. As I was talking right there, it was Spencer Turley and Race Carlin and Jordan Vanderlee all to get around Kellen with a few mistakes. Actually, Ben McLeod as well. McLeod actually got around Vanderlee.
Also, crazy train, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, all 16th, all right there in one train.
Yeah, I'm watching this right now. It looks like this track is really, really good for racing. For as one-lined as it is, it looks like it's very good for racing. Oh my God, I just had like 8 guys on one camera view.
Oh, and by the way, anybody watching tonight, I just saw Tiago say this. Kellen is actually racing on the track tonight. We're joined here with Jeremy, of course, which is always the other side of Kellen, and Moto Goga here as well, just one of the new guys as part of the stream, but we thank you for guys for coming in, watching for Kellen racing tonight, so.
Yeah, he's sitting up inside the top 10 right now, so. And we're about 11 minutes into this moto. I'm going to move back up front just to kind of see where things are at. Looks like Hunter Root is struggling to stay with Mullins. The lead is actually 16 seconds, so we pulled it out just a little bit more since the last time I've checked.
Definitely still about 20, I'd say 21, just in case, minutes left in this race. It's still a lot of time for him to make up.
Yeah, definitely. And actually, Mahan is not too far behind Root. You see Root going over the step up, landing it,
Oh, yeah.
and here comes Mahan over. So he's about 7 seconds away from Root. So if Root goes down off the bike, that's going to give Mahan second place.
Yeah, Mahan looking very clean, too. Just watched him just floater it over that jump. Just light little scrub, making it look clean.
You got some questions in chat for you, Moto. But,
yeah, I guarantee I'll stream it no matter what.
Loretta Lynn's will be the same time that we started the previous 2 Loretta Lynn nights, and the same time we started tonight. It's going to be 9 Eastern, 8 Central, 6 Pacific time.
Gotta love that odd time. Yeah, I moved from California to here, so I had to get used to that 3-hour adjustment. But Mullins looking very strong right now. Root, quite a big gap, still at 16 seconds. No catch up and no loss, really.
Yeah, what are lap times looking like? I don't really have...
Let's see. 2:01 with Mullins, 2:01 flat with Hunter Root, and 2 flat from Mahan. So Mahan, fastest lap I've seen so far.
Tanner, I am streaming. Jeremy is streaming right now. I don't have the best computer, but I do have a good enough computer to be able to run this game at full FPS when I want to. I had to crank up the graphics just a little bit, just so it looked a little bit smoother for you guys on the stream here. So a little bit of an FPS loss, but it doesn't really matter for my sake.
Are you using OBS or
I
XSplit?
am using OBS.
What encoding are you running? If you know off the top of your head.
Bitrate, I'm using 3000.
Okay, if you drop it down to 2650, even though it's a little bit, you could run this thing like full graphics without issue. It's weird that that little drop helps that much.
Yeah, no.
And then dub it down to 720. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm running at 720.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
But normally I wouldn't have FPS problems. It's just because I had to crank up the graphics just a
Oh yeah, I
tad
got
bit.
you. Yeah.
Like I said, it doesn't really matter for my sake because I'm only streaming, trying to make the game look as pretty as possible.
Exactly.
Obviously, the track makers did a great job this year with Washougal, as they do every year. I know Chris, or Checkers, as most of you guys know him. I know Race Carlin. I believe Tony Spinelli, SMR. I believe Barrington was a part of it. You know, the usual guys. They're always working on the tracks, and I do believe that I have bitmaps enabled right now.
Yeah, it's always amazing too, because I always hear people, they're like, oh, it's all up to Checkers to make the track. It's like, a lot of people don't know that there's like 8 guys right now that usually put a track together, so there's quite a few working on it at one time.
Absolutely, and as we're talking about nonsense right now, Race Carlin has actually moved himself up into 4th place, so he's gotten around
wow.
Vanderlee, McLeod, Heberlein, Shipley. Where is Kellen Brower? Kellen has dropped way back. Spencer Turley dropped way back as well. Kellen now
Brower to
sitting
15. Yeah, wow. Does anybody know when the Unadilla? Yeah, that's still a ways away.
That's going to be about either late Monday night or early Tuesday morning. That's when the track is released. I believe signups open shortly afterwards, or maybe Tuesday night. But if you were to jump into a server and run some laps, as long as the track is set up and you're in one of the correct servers, your lap time shouldn't save either way.
Yep, that is for sure. That's how I usually do amateurs. A lot of people are always like, oh, I don't want to wait until Sunday to qualify. You can qualify any day.
Ben McLeod actually... Oh, Ben McLeod was going off the drop-off, fell off the bike, tumbled into the other section before the big step-up in the back. And he actually took somebody with him, and he almost takes Jeremy
Shipley, yeah.
As Shipley makes quick work of him for the time being. Oh, and yeah, so Mullins must have had some issues as I was sitting in the back there, because Hunter Root is within 5 seconds of him.
Yeah, Root's still rocking that 201 is as fast as 202.6 last lap.
So we're sitting on board with Jesse, not technically on board, but we're watching him. Actually, I want to see... I'm sorry I don't have Hunter's skins. That's actually kind of weird that I don't. But we're going to go first-person view with Hunter. We may be able to see Jesse Mullins just in the distance. You can see him going up the horsepower hill right now.
Almost got hit by that lapper backing out at the top.
So Hunter Root, 3.5 seconds back. Let's see if he can work his magic. A 202 last time by. Jesse electing to go to the inside at the bottom of that drop-off, and Hunter Root takes a complete opposite line, going way outside. For as dramatic of a line change as that was for the two of them, not too much time lost or gained for either of them. Hunter's actually closed up for about a second. Watching him, you can see Jesse Mullins getting closer and closer to us. Alright, it's about 3 seconds now. Jesse Mullins answered the call just a little bit to even it back out.
Yeah, staying within 3 seconds constant right now, not really gaining or losing anything.
Oh, and Hunter actually jumps way into the rollers and loses a little bit of time. A 201.2 for Hunter Root last time by with a 201.8 from Jesse Mullins. So he does gain about 6/10 there. But it's crazy how fast these guys are going with the pressure that, you know, they're... I mean, oh, and Jesse actually goes down, so Hunter's going to be right on the tail end of him now.
Yeah, this is closed up to 1 flat now.
Stay first person view until this all settles down a little bit. Oh, and Jesse actually goes down off the bike. Is he off the bike? Yes, he is.
Yep.
So that's
way on the side of the track.
That's going to give Hunter Root the lead here, and Ryan Mahan is way back. So these two have pulled quite a bit of a lead over third place, which is Ryan Mahan, and then he's all by himself as Jordan Vanderlee is just across the finish line just not too long ago. But he's got company from his teammate Race Carlin. And looks like that's going to be the battle to watch for right now, at least at the front of the pack, battling over 4th place. Looks like Vanderlee stretching out just a little bit. Root doesn't run his team stuff. Okay, that would make sense on why I don't have it then.
Yeah, as I say, usually I've got Root stuff, but definitely not working today.
Actually, Race Carlin decided to go to the inside for horsepower hill. And it actually looks like it paid off a little bit. Oh, and he jumps way deep after horsepower hill. Almost misses the corner completely. Settles for the second line. Race is the... Oh, no, Race and Jesse are the only two that I've seen not take the outside after that drop-off. go back up front here. Looks like Hunter's pretty much checking out as much as he can. We're about 20 minutes through this moto, guys, so we got 10 plus 2 to go. 10 minutes and 2 laps after the 30-minute mark has come up.
Also, a 10-second gap between first and second now with Mullins making mistakes.
Yeah, as I was saying, after the 30-minute mark has passed, no matter where the leader is on the track, it'll either become a 2 to go or 3 to go as they cross after the 30-minute mark has passed. We'll get a sense of how many more laps are left just as soon as we get to like 29 minutes, 28 minutes maybe, depending on where they are on the track. Kellen has fallen back to 17th place.
Yeah, back up to 16th, yep. Was having a good top 10 going for a bit.
Trying to look for some good battles here. I'm sure as soon as I get deeper into the pack, there's going to be a little bit. Ben McLeod is falling way back.
Looks like Brower versus Squid Bro are within about a second of each other right now.
Jeremy Squiddy Bro goes by the name of Squiddy. Oh man, almost going
Kellen,
over the burn there.
Christmas tree, not even. Now he's back in the air. Okay.
They got Peter like not too far ahead of them either. Looks like a few bike lengths here.
Cole Heberline rocking a 10th place right now.
Very solid ride for him. I don't know if Cole and Luke are related or not. But both fairly quick at the game. I know Luke has really stepped up this year in the 450 class.
Definitely. And then Jordan Vanderlee in 4th right now, which I'm actually using his setup, which has been the best thing I've changed to since I started the game. And
yeah, he released it a little while ago. I know he was done with the game for a little while and then came back about midway through Supercross.
Tanner Rogers says yes, they are related.
Okay, I thought they were, but I wasn't 100%. I didn't want to be wrong.
Oh, no worries. I did the same thing with Taylor Bell and... I can't remember what the other Bell was in amateurs, but apparently they were not related.
Yeah, Tanner, if you think about it, though, I mean, everybody used to be pretty garbage at the game. Everybody starts out differently. Oh, and actually, Race Carlin goes down as I'm talking here. He was just behind his teammate Jordan Vanderlee, but going to lose a bunch of time. And actually, Luke Haberline is going to close up right to the back of Race Carlin almost. Tanner's saying that you get him and Chandler mixed up. Do you get those two mixed up? Yeah, Kellen and I were talking about it. I don't know if it was during one of the I think it was the first day of Loretta's. You know, if we took the top guys right now and we compared them to like the 2011, 2012 Shaq, we would be blowing Shaq out of the water. No disrespect to Shaq, like two-time Supercross champion, you know, he's one of the greatest to play the game, but honestly, that's just how far the skills have progressed. Like,
oh yeah, I did think they were brothers. That's right. Yeah, that was my bad.
Kellen and I always talk about that. Like, man, I wish we would have started playing in like 2010, so we would have been amazing in 2011 and 2012. Because it takes about a year or so to get, you know, fairly good at the game. I mean, some people progress a little quicker than that, but I'd say on average, you know, people are around for about a year or so before they start making a name for themselves. Anyways, Hunter Root has completely left Jesse Mullins. He's
22nd. Yeah.
So we haven't had to see Hunter Root make any magical lap times happen. 2:01.0 is his quickest.
Yeah, my hand's still the fastest at a 2.4.
Yep. I mean, I can't say it enough. He doesn't race enough or a lot, but when he does, he's definitely quick.
Not only that, I'm surprised he hasn't climbed up a little bit more with as of right now. Looks like his last couple of laps have all been 2:01, so he should be closing up a little
He's
bit.
not too far back. I mean, he's about
Yeah, just shy of 12
back.
seconds. Yeah.
But Mullins and Root did kind of blow everybody away at the beginning of this race. They had quite the lead over third when they were going back and forth.
Somebody out there asking where you can find Vanderlee's setup. The only thing I'll say is a warning, and of course I'm really new to the game. I went from probably a 30 stability to his, which acts like a 0, so it was a lot to adjust to, but I'll tell you one thing, if you like to have a lot of freedom on your bike with a good suspension setup, it's definitely a good way to go.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people get this mixed up, but the stability, like...
If you change your advance, it completely doesn't matter with the slider, yeah.
Exactly. Like, people think, like, you gotta have 15 stability and then go in and change your advanced stability. That is not the case at all.
Yeah.
As soon
Second
as
you toggle anything, yep.
Exactly. As soon as you go into advanced stability and start messing with that, the slider means nothing. You could have it at 100, but it would act like negative 30 stability if you wanted.
That'd be the greatest, like, sleeper idea ever. Be like, oh, look at my setup, let's get 100 stability. They'd be like, you're such, like, a sleaze, and you'll be out there, like, throwing the fattest scrubs. You're like, how are you doing that at 100? Yep.
Exactly. I know a lot of these pro guys, they, depending on if they play first or third person, they'll either run a stiffer or a looser advanced stability. Obviously, it's all feel, you know, how you feel with the controller and the bike and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm one of those odd ones that a lot of people give me hell for it, but third person just feels so disconnected to me, so I can only race in first, and then I have friends that are exactly the opposite. They're like, how do you play in first? I can only do it in third, and it's really up to anybody out there, really.
Yeah, it's just, I know a lot of people who started playing the game in first, and they just stuck with it. I, on the other hand, coming from, you know, Reflex and Alive,
yep.
And knowing that I could change to third person, I did that immediately, and I just stuck with third person. Not too much is going on the track right now. Everybody's pretty spread out. I mean, Race Carlin and Luke Heberlein are kind of close, but not close enough to call it a battle, per se. About 4 seconds out.
Wow, and Mahan's last lap, again, another 2 flat.
Mr. Chuckles, the trend with first being tight and third being loose is just being able, I guess, is being able to see how your bike is reacting. You know, because when you're first person, you only can see your handlebars, basically.
Yeah.
So
yeah, when your back end starts skipping out on you, you're not 100% sure until you get used to it.
Exactly, and I think it, you know, just like having it a bit more stable first person kind of smoothens the game out a little bit. I don't know personally because I don't play first person, but I know quite a few guys who actually run the same stability. They kind of worked it out together. And one of them made it, and then the other one came in with, oh, you should do this and that and this. And, you know, a lot of these guys that we're watching right now, they're really good buddies. You know, Vanderlee and Carlin being on the same team, they swap suspension setups, they swap advanced stability setups, like, I don't know, like it's water, I guess. You know, it's like, hey, what's your leveling? Or, hey, what's your roll damping factor? Oh, here it is. Here, just take my entire setup. I mean, we're all pretty friendly, and if you really do need help, I mean, obviously there's a forum for setups, and you know, you can go there, or just ask for help. I mean, I've shown my advanced ability on stream, so. You used Fjellbergs in first person. I feel sorry for you, Tanner.
I actually did that for 2 weeks. Yeah, that sucked. That was one of the worst 2 weeks ever in this game for being only 2 months into the game.
Well, actually, it only depends on his old one, where it was like 30 level or 30 roll damping, or like 50 roll damping. Because I know he switch it up quite a bit.
I was doing the 30. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I feel sorry for you.
It got to the point that I loved the freedom of it, but then I would just swap in almost every other braking bump, and I'm like, what is this?
Oh yeah,
like,
it's great for like whips and everything and like style, but if you're trying to be consistent, I don't see how somebody can use a roll damping.
And then I switched from that to a modified Vanderlei, which is it feels a lot like his freedom. You just have a lot more stability in braking bumps and stuff. But of course, at the same time, to anybody out there, changing your setup every week isn't always the best idea. Sometimes it is best just to learn on what you have for a while and then tweak it from there. But I don't know. It's like I said, being 2 months in, I wanted to find something, and I'm sticking with this. I'm not changing it again. I really like it. So.
Oh, here's a battle actually with none other than Kellen Brower. Actually, he got passed by T-Crane. This is the battle that I was watching. Kellen has actually worked his way back up into 15th. Kind of. Oh, he goes down. Oh, when he gets together with Mullins, nothing.
And he somehow lands that.
And Kellen goes off the bike somehow. Nothing Kellen could do right there. He was already down, but just a crappy situation for him. And I'm sure Jesse's not too happy about it either way. Yeah, Robert Nash he's an odd exception of having a really loose stability, but running first person. I tried his stability way back in the day when we were teammates. I wasn't a fan of it. I quickly moved on and made my own. Not too long after I tried a bunch of people's stabilities and didn't like them all. Like I said, it's all a feel thing. If you don't feel right, you know. That's why I'd get my advanced stability out. I don't have a problem doing that, but it's like
it's not always going to suit that person.
It's a feel thing. Like I think mine works perfectly for what I want it to do, but somebody may think it's too loose or too tight or whatever the case may be. But I guess if you're a beginner, you know, you're just starting out on the game. I mean, you could go to any stability, and it really wouldn't matter too much.
Oh, Hunter Root's lead is dropped a little bit back down to a 7-second.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't have a bad lap last lap.
Somebody asked what's... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Roll damping, I forget the technical definition, but basically it's how quickly you move from left to right.
Yep.
Basically. And leveling is how quickly you move back up to vertical.
And if you want a breakdown on that too, Kellen on Start Your Systems YouTube put up a really, really good discussion about advanced stability and all that stuff that'll walk you right through all that.
Yeah, absolutely. We have already done a tutorial. I know there's a few tutorials out there. Actually, our good buddy Nate Zaworski, a YZMXer 608, he actually has a defined text version of what each advanced stability setting actually does. I believe that's what Kellen went off of actually when he made the video. But I'm sure if you dug deep enough into the forums, you could find that. Actually, we're on the last lap. I didn't even realize that we were that far into the moto. There hasn't been too many battles going on, actually, so it's not like we missed too much. Actually, Race Carlin moved up into 4th. Looks like Vanderlei's having quite a bit of issues. No, 2015 Unadilla is not out yet.
Yeah, I say we have no idea yet.
I'm sure there'll be minor changes like braking bumps, and I'm not too sure if there's going to be a new section to that track, but if so, we may have it on the updated Unadilla. As Hunter Root's coming back down into the trees here. Actually, Jesse's less than a crash away. He's 7 seconds out. So if Hunter goes down, and he's actually going to mess up off the track.
Got lucky getting back on. Almost getting back on.
So this is going to tighten up really quick. I'm actually going to go first person with Jesse. So cuts may be a factor here.
Now down to 2 seconds. Wow.
Looks like that's Travis Hoffman getting out of the way for Jesse here. So come into the looks like unofficially Hunter Root is going to take your Moto 1 victory here. Jesse Mullins finishing less than a second and a half away. Cuts may be a factor, like I said. We will have to see once everybody finishes. Ryan Mahan here going to come out swinging and finish third in the first moto. Great ride for Mahan. Race Carlin right behind his teammate. Peter Lake, a lapper though. He's got quite a ways back to Vanderlee. So Race Carlin picking up fourth in this first moto. Is Vanderlee.
Looks like Vanderlee, yeah, at fifth. He's messing up that section.
Wouldn't have mattered though because he's got quite the lead over Luke Everline.
Yeah, Everline's 17 back, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Mahan, but I always say Mahan.
Yeah.
Alright, so Luke Everline finishing 6th in the first moto.
McLeod coming up 7th, it looks like.
Yeah, shouldn't have. Shipley's there, but as long as he stays
13
up,
seconds, yeah.
Alright, there we go. So McLeod 7th, Shipley 8th, August Sanders here.
Sanders is 6 seconds up on Anderson, which was throwing it huge over that jump.
I'm actually going to get out of the cameras and just kind of watch these guys come in. Just to kind of see how many guys we've got circulating the track yet. Looks like the last guy that we've got going is just about to come back into the trees. As August Sanders finishes 9th, we got Linus Anderson rounding out the top 10. Mike Strela with a solid 11th place, coming into the last corner now. Just gonna jump his way through these rollers, and there he is. There he is, finishing 11th. T-Crane finished a lap down in 12th, so Hunter Root lapped all the way up past 12th place. Brady Sandley at 13th, Cole Everline 14th, Spencer Turley 15th, Caleb Brower 16th, Peter Lake finishing 17th, getting some points. Jack Fowler 18th, Chase Blakely 19th, and Andrew O'Hagan getting the last points paying position here in the first moto at Washougal. Race Carlin is American, yes. Alright, so it looks like, who are we waiting on to finish here? 3, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, there we go. So, wow, Hunter Root loses the moto win due to cuts, even though Jesse Mullins, Jesse Mullins had 0.86 seconds in cuts. Hunter Root 3.69. Oh wow, Race Carlin actually almost lost 4th due to 14.3 seconds in cuts.
That's a huge cut.
Yeah, so bummer for Hunter, but Jesse Mullins gonna probably not let Hunter Root forget about that one, as he takes the Moto 1 victory due to cuts. That is what we call a lawyer win in MX Simulator. So maybe after that finish, Hunter's going to come out swinging and absolutely dominate. I wouldn't put it past him. He's the guy to do it. Alright, so we're going to have a 5-minute break now, guys. I'm not going to be paying attention too much to the racing. And actually, I don't believe Tyson Fresco has actually raced the first moto. He's on the line, but I don't think
I didn't see him race. Yeah.
I didn't see him in the unofficial results. So I don't know if he's just not here or what's the case, but he's sitting on the line, so. Very interesting. All right, Moto. So what are your thoughts after the first Moto here in the 450 class?
Interesting cuts. We definitely saw that Hunter Root can win a moto, just not sure where the cuts came in, if it was mistakes or if he was actually taking a line he really shouldn't be doing. I don't know, great racing so far, though. I was wishing for a little bit more battles, of course, but a lot of the big names up front that we were kind of expecting to see at the same time, a couple of surprises out there as well, so...
Absolutely. Yeah, the top like 5 or 6 guys were pretty evenly spread out. Obviously, that last lap got pretty hectic with Hunter and Jesse, but other than that, there wasn't really too much battling going on, unfortunately.
Yeah, true. What place did Kellen finish? I think he got
16th.
16th.
16th, yeah.
I just went for that crazy line that, I can't remember who it was that launched all the way down into that first roller. Nope, there's no way I'm going to land that one. I don't know how he pulled that off. .433 in Britain. So who do you think is going to take Moto 2 after what we saw here? Do you think it'll be Root and Mullins battle, or do you think it'll be a little bit switched up?
I mean, they have to be in the discussion, obviously, being arguably the 2 fastest guys in the game right now. I'd like to see Race up there. I love seeing him up front.
Oh, sure.
I'd like to see a return of Tyler Crane. I don't think it'll happen, but man, Tyler Crane used to be an absolute monster outdoors. I remember a few years back, he actually, in the 2012 season, very dramatic ending to the series. He ended up not winning the championship, but at this particular race, he was lights out, man. He, hands down, way quicker than anybody else on the track, including Tyson Fresquez. You had Jeremy Shipley when he was at his peak in the game. I believe Hector Asuncao. You may not know who he is, but he used to be a top sim rider, and he's actually, he was some sort of motorsports pro. I forget what it was though. It may have been, he may have raced the GPs, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Go on board with Vanderlei right now if he's riding. Where is he? There he is. Alright, I'll leave that on board, but yeah, like I was saying, Tyler Crane absolutely dominated this race. I believe quick lap times were like a 2:09 or something on this track a few years back. Obviously, there was changes to the track from that until now, but I believe in the race, Tyler Crane was running like 2:05s or something. Like, he was hands down just so much faster than everybody else.
I'm definitely going to have to change up my settings now with this new snapshot.
Yeah, I don't play the game too often. I'll only really play... it looks like we're getting a restart here.
Yeah,
well.
UID poll, yeah.
Actually, no, I believe we're going to jump right into the second moto. No warm-up, nothing.
Sweet.
Let's go on. Actually, we can go on board with Vanderlei until we see where he's lined up. I kind of want to get his central gate. Actually, no, that's a perfect gate. He's just to the right of the doghouse, as I call it. He's got Race Carlin to his right, and then Jesse Mullins there as well. Hunter Root outside of those guys. Oh, Jesse Mullins actually gets a really good jump, and Race Carlin actually goes down, takes Vanderlei with him almost. Jesse Mullins with a start here. Ooh,
Brower with the top 5 start.
A couple guys getting together at the bottom of that drop-off, and once again, Jesse Mullins with the pole shot here in Moto 2 at Washougal. like we said, if you missed the ending of the first moto, he actually got the victory due to cuts. Hunter Root had too many cuts. Jesse Mullins.
Speaking of Root, he's back to 11th right now off the start, not the start he needed.
And as I said, Tyler Crane, he's up here. He's in second place right now.
Yeah, second,
I really like to see him stay up here. You got Peter Light with another great start, so 2 top 3 starts for Peter Light. Linus Anderson's up here. Ryan Mahan once again up here. Kellen Brower at the start up here once again. Chris Riesenberg with a great start as well, formerly known as Checkers 448. Does a lot for the community. He actually helped out with this track. You got Bobby Bonds, Jeremy Schiavro, August Sanders, Cole Heberline, Luke Heberline, Hoffman, Brady Stanley, Ryan Burke, O'Hagan as Burke goes down. Devin Davis is back here. Vanderlee's stuck back here. Hunter Root's stuck back here. Race Carlin stuck back here. Shipley stuck back here. McLeod stuck back here.
Oh, there's a pile up back here too.
Lots of guys back here. Lots of big names.
Root back to 30th right now.
Yeah, he was actually in that pileup that you mentioned.
Root's got a long race ahead of him.
Yeah, but it is only the second lap, so...
True,
and
true.
a lot of these guys are going to be stuck together for at least the next few minutes as everything settles down.
Hunter Root almost getting hit from the back by Tyler Schmidt, and then Root throwing it away again. Down in the rollers before the finish. Back to 30th.
Yeah, so Jesse Mullins, winner of the first moto, with another good start, and Hunter Root, the person who actually won the first moto before cuts, he's sitting in 30th, like you said, so completely different sides of the pack here for those two. Oh, it looks like Kellen Brower and Jeremy Schiavro get together and take August Sanders with them, so that's going to allow the Haberline brothers to get around them.
Kellen was still a solid 7th right now.
Absolutely, yeah, and looks like he wants to go back after the Haberlines as Luke is around his brother Cole. And Kellen's going to shuffle in right behind Cole. Got a train of riders here, Luke Heberline, Cole Heberline, Kellen Brower, Peter Lake, and Brady Stanley, along with Bobby Bonds, all within striking distance. Oh, and it looked like Haberline threw it absolutely dirty over the step-up. I did not catch the entire thing, but it looked like out of the corner of my eye.
Luke is throwing it as well. Both of them, yeah.
So Luke very, very confident that he can run a quick pace and also throw some style out here for us. Oh, and Cole slides out. That's actually going to give Kellen, the Magic Man, the spot. Kellen looks like he's having a little bit of issues here. Getting passed by Brady Stanley and Peter Like. Man, I don't know how Kellen does this every week, man. My throat is killing me, and we just started the second moto.
Yep. Yeah, same with AMs. Usually about 450 time is where I'm already like, oh, we've been here for a while.
I'm drinking old water bottles because that's all I got now. Cole Heberline goes down again, actually. He's going to lose quite a few spots. That's 3 already. Schiavro and his teammate Race Carlin. Actually, Race Carlin has already moved way up into 13th. He was actually down on the start straight. He must have got caught up with somebody, and he actually took his teammate Jordan Vanderlee down with him, and Vanderlee's right behind him. So we got 3 MCD Honda riders right in a row fighting for 12th place. Schiavro now holds that position for the time being, at least.
Brower definitely looking confident right now. 6th place.
Get around Brady Stanley. Brady goes to the inside after the drop-off. Sorry for kind of cutting you off.
Oh, no, you're fine. No, it's the joys of so many things going on
We
at
got
once.
4 people going into the same corner right now. Unbelievable.
Oh, and
Brady
Stanley gets
Stanley's
taken
gonna-
out
yeah,
and
race.
takes out Vanderlei with him, as
Yeah.
well as Charlo. And D. Davis,
Oh,
too,
man.
right there.
So now we got 2 more MCD Honda riders trying to get around Bobby Bonds here. Schiabro. Oh, Schiabro and Bonds actually get together. Carlin misses that. He's going to gain 2 spots right there.
And Vanderlei getting lucky jumping over both of them on that uphill.
Absolutely. Strelo getting around. Devin Davis getting around. Chase Blakely getting around. Schiabro finally.
Yeah.
Launching back down the hill here. I'd go back up in the pack, but there's just so much going on back here that I kind of want to stay.
Oh,
up
by
here.
the way, my hand to the lead while we've been talking about this, and Mullins right behind him.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna move back up to this, and
And Crane
not
right there.
Too far. I'm telling you, man, if he can stay up here.
By the way, my hand last lap 2:02, Jesse Mullins 2:08, and Crane 2:04. So they're all right there.
Yeah, Mahan edging them out just a little bit. Looks like he's on rails for sure. So it looks like Jesse's main line after that drop off is the inside, and Mahan's main line.
Oh, and he gets
is the
that
outside,
drive on
and
him.
he absolutely destroyed that corner. It looks like Mahan may have the right line here. He's going to go outside, inside to Jesse Mullins, inside, outside.
Which seems to be a little bit faster in that section today.
Yeah, I think the outside, inside is definitely faster. You can carry a lot of speed going into that outside. And then obviously you have the inside in the next corner, so. Oh, and Jesse saves that.
Yeah, I don't know how
I
he
thought he was
saved
going
that.
down for sure.
I know it's first time meeting up, and I don't know if you've ever seen their stream, but on the AM stream we usually take a shot like how Kellen does for Julius, but that would have been a pike save shot if I ever saw one.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we try to make it fun. Got to have some drinking games to go with it, but not drinking tonight. But yeah, we usually drink on Julie's on the pro stream, and then like I said, Pike saves on the AM stream. So there you go.
Absolutely.
Which I have a feeling this weekend we're probably gonna get pretty drunk with this track. So
That's what makes it fun, right?
yeah, either that or send you to bed early.
For that night, the next day is probably a little rough.
Yeah, next stream it's like, hey, I hurt.
Alright, so we got Mullins sitting second right now.
Honestly, a little bit surprising. I saw Mullins running away with this, but as long as he keeps Root way back there, which let me go check really quick. When I see Root
where is
is
Root?
18th.
Okay.
So, still has a lot of time, but being held up right now
Yeah.
by Heberline Cole.
We're only 8.5 minutes in, so there is still quite a bit of time.
Oh, Root keeps trying to make it happen and getting blocked by Cole, but Cole goes down right in front of him. He's going to collect him. Nope. Hunter Root by. Hunter Root, sadly, fastest lap of this race so far is a 2:07 because of traffic.
Huh. Okay, so at the bottom of that drop-off, you got Mahan going outside, but Mullins and Crane both checking up and getting to the inside.
Huh.
But then Heberline goes outside, Anderson goes outside, I believe. Let's see what Kellen does. I believe Kellen's going to go outside. I think he was saying something about that.
Yeah, I'm curious. Let's see.
Because I know the 250s were all going outside no matter what.
He went
Kellen
outside.
goes outside,
Yeah.
Light goes outside, O'Hagan's going outside, Vanderlei outside. So it may, I don't know. I really don't know.
One of those you'd have to do back-to-back, almost identical laps, of course, and just switch up that line and see if it... I mean, I can see maybe like a 0.4 separation, but nothing too huge.
Tanner, I believe if you go to the user control panel, like how you like change your number or whatever, maybe in the tools section. I could be wrong on that though.
That is actually a good question. I don't think anybody's ever asked that. Wow, and my hand right now just making it look with a 159.5. By the way,
there it is. Yeah. So not only is he leading, but he is absolutely dominating right now. Jesse Mullins ran at 2:02.9, and by no means is that slow, but
no.
Ryan Mahan answering the
And
call.
Crane, identical lap time as well, 2:02.9. Well, Mullins makes a huge mistake, almost going down.
Yeah, T-Crane not too far behind, so if Mullins goes up, falls off the bike, T-Crane will definitely be there for the spot.
And Mahan, our fastest lap out there, went outside on that section we've been talking about, so that could be the preferred line.
Yeah, see, but then Jesse's going inside and Crane is going inside. Very interesting. It may be just, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, and T-Crane actually runs into a lapper who was down on the second part of that S corner. Really blind. He couldn't really see at all.
No, definitely.
I know riders who use spotters, but I don't know if T-Crane is. Oh, and T-Crane actually retaliation there takes him out and just keeps going along his business.
I would too. I hate to say it's we get onto people every week about not respecting the blue flag. I get it. You have to keep a race pace. Just pull aside just a little bit, keep up your speed, and it's not that big of a deal. But at the same time, it was a blind section, so not 100% at fault.
Yeah, it's really tough being a lapper. I know the top guys, including myself, we always give lappers crap, but they're battling for position, unless obviously they're by themselves and they're just being a douche about it. But if they're battling for position, it's not like they want to give up that position just to let you guys by. So it's tough for them to find the happy medium, quite honestly.
Huh. Amazing, by the way. Mahan backed up as 1:59.5 with a 2 flat.
He is absolutely on rails. This would not give him the overall, though, because he finished third, and Jesse finished first, so a 1-2 obviously beats a 3-1. But we're not even halfway through the moto yet, so who knows what could happen, honestly. T-Crane actually fell quite a bit.
Mahan goes over a rut, throws it away.
There it is. That outside, that's probably the issue with the outside, is it's coming into it too hot.
And there goes Mullen with the pass, I think.
Yep, he's got it for now.
It's hard to tell because I have the wrong skins for a couple of them, so I can tell if it's lap or not.
Yeah, I thought I downloaded Splitfire stuff, but I don't know. People are switching stuff. It seems week in and week out, so it's tough, especially with an impromptu stream by myself. I was notified literally like 3 or 4 hours before. I know Kellen was thinking about racing, but he finally made up his mind. He sent me everything I needed. So I tried to download as much as I could.
Battle, by the way. Sorry, not trying to cut you off. Wow.
No, absolutely. You have the right to cut me off because this battle is heating up.
Yeah, dualies over that last jump, too. Side by side synchronized. That was amazing.
So let's see how Mahan answers this. He did go down. Lapper's going down behind them.
Which is definitely the faster out of the two.
Absolutely. So a 2:11 by Mahan that last lap, and Mullins with a 2:02.1, just barely slower than his fastest lap yet.
And I was just about to check, and then Tanner Rogers in chat says so. Hunter Root 16th right now.
Slightly raging.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's
more like
slightly
screaming.
Raging. I know Hunter, and I'm sure he's not too happy about it.
Yeah, after getting his first ripped away Moto 1 and then just getting screwed Moto 2.
Absolutely. Take a shot. I don't have anything to take a shot
Yeah,
with.
I was going to say, not doing that tonight. Yeah, I got water. Hold on, here you go. Water sip.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, I need a water sip. Jesus.
Ah, there you go.
Got some old Gatorade, too, dude. What's that?
Lukewarm, it's all good.
Warm Gatorade, cold Gatorade, same thing.
It's all electrolytes. That's all you need.
Exactly. Replenished. So Jesse actually answers the call just a little bit, pulling just a tad bit away from Mahan for the time being. Lapper down here, getting going now. It looks like that's Devin Davis on the 24 machine. I had his skins last moto. I don't know what happened this moto, but I don't have them.
Yeah, I have his skins right now, it looks like, and I don't think I ever got him from. Once again, as always, aliens, there you go.
Yeah, that's always the answer to anything.
And still, just Mullins and...
Oh, Mahan
Oh,
actually...
D. Davis, I thought was going to take out Mahan.
Mahan absolutely destroyed that corner.
Oh, yeah, just like absolutely on rails.
Oh, and he's actually going to get the spot because
Mullins
Jesse
made a
slid
big
out.
mistake, yep.
Oh, man, Mahan was committed all the way through.
At the end of this race, if they don't... Oh, and coming back.
I love watching Mahan ride, honestly.
Not too far separated. 201 Mahan, 202 flat with Mullins. Actually, point 30. Sorry, point 30. I was looking for the wrong one. But still, right there.
I want to keep
Hunter
an
Root
eye
with
on
a
this.
220 last lap. Ouch.
Yeah. Get paid, get laid, Gatorade. Absolutely.
I've never heard that, but that works. Especially if it's
All right.
lukewarm.
I'm going to go on board with Jesse here. See how he responds to that pass by Ryan Mahan.
And speaking of which, as you said, that almost sneaking up the inside there.
Yeah, we're about halfway through this moto here. We're approaching 17 minutes now. So,
And this is
lots of
something we
racing
wanted to
left.
see. We're expecting Mullins versus Root, but here you go, Mullins versus Mahan. I
Yeah.
did not see this happening.
You can never count Mahan out. That is for sure. I remember Mahan when he came into the game, actually, because I used to, I think in 2013, I streamed the Amateur Supercross series. And him and Clay Alfred, they know each other in real life. They're good buddies in real life. And both of them got really, really quick at this game, really, really, really fast. So I've seen this kid as an amateur. God, I'm talking like I'm an old person commentating.
Back in my day.
I've seen Ryan actually get super fast in this game, and it's really incredible. Kellen in 6th, is he really?
Yeah, he's rocking 6 right now.
Oh,
Yep,
that is
solid.
awesome. Absolutely awesome. Always love seeing Kellen up there. Him and I are very, very good buddies. Obviously, partners here at Star Trek Systems. Oh, and Mahan actually getting into him. Oh, how did he miss him?
And why did the lapper not get out of the way? What is he doing? And going down right in front of Mullins, which had to skid a little bit.
So 2:05 for Mahan that last lap.
Yeah, 2:01.6 with Mullins, yep. But you know, it's a great battle when both of us are just silently watching this.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just kind of letting things settle down a little bit, catching my own breath.
Yeah, I'm honestly anxious a little bit for both of them, so I'm just curious on how it's going to turn out. Because we still have half a race left, almost. Like, there's still a lot of time.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if these guys can stay this close the entire race. Oh, a lapper's down on the inside, but
Yeah,
just
very
goes to the
inside.
Easily gets around him though. That line by Jesse is very interesting. He's going way out. He's almost blowing that inside line out and jumping to the way other side of the track.
Yeah, I don't know how he's doing that.
He's actually going to outside
Oh!
of the track markers, but
Oh, Mahan with a small mistake there.
Anderson, Linus Anderson's actually 3rd.
Yeah.
I didn't even recognize that. What happened to T. Crane? He's back here.
5th?
5th, I believe.
Yeah, right in front of Brower, yeah. And Vanderlei behind Brower. Carlin behind him. There are quite a few big names right here in the top 10.
Absolutely. Looks like this battle for the lead has calmed down just a little bit. As you guys can both see, Mahan and Mullins in the same shot there. It looks like there's about a 3-second lead. 2 seconds. Oh, and Mullins actually ran a 2:01.4 last lap, his quickest lap of the race.
Still Mahan with that 2 flat 6.
Yeah, 2 flat 6 though for Mahan. Mahan, as you just said. So Mullins runs his fastest lap of the race, but that's not even close to what Mahan ran.
Which is still amazing that anybody broke a 2 on this track in race pace. I did not see that coming.
And actually, we got Luke Heberlein lurking back here. It looks like he wants to make a move on Anderson fairly quick. He's 2 seconds out, so we're going to keep an eye on this battle for the time being.
Also, August Sanders and Andrew Hagen. Great battle for 9th place, it looks like, within a second of each other.
The overhead position thing that I have, it comes with the cameras that Kellen makes. We have different cameras. Obviously, you can see we have this camera, but then we got first person and third person, like the normal ones. But these cameras right here, they're specially made. You got to go into Notepad++ and mess with a bunch of coordinates and whatnot to try to get the cameras that you want. But as soon as you put the camera file into the track folder, all you got to do is tab out to free cam, hit your sit dab, and then you'll have the scroll bar across the top of your screen automatically. But you cannot have it in-game when you're playing. It's only for spectating, basically.
Yep. It's a really cool addition, too. He handed the cams over, and I was like, that is so cool, you can do this.
Yeah, they've been around for quite a while. I think we started using them in 2013. And JLV actually used to make them for the 2013 Supercross tracks, but obviously he stopped making the Supercross tracks. And I'm watching Luke Heberlein get absolutely dirty over every single jump. But yeah, like I said, JLV stopped making the Supercross tracks, so some of the guys took it into their own hands, and they made cameras every week for the streams and whatnot. And Linus Anderson actually goes down just before the finish line. So Luke Heberlein's actually going to take third away from him.
And Tyler Crane is going to catch up quite a bit as well.
Absolutely, yeah. We see Crane coming over the line now.
Yeah, 4-second gap between them now, so that helped out quite a bit to Crane. Leaders are back up to 2.4. Yeah, 2.1 now. Wow, caught up a bit. He does have a lapper ahead of him, though. This could get interesting.
Looks like he's getting around Ben McLeod, who was down. Looks like there's an MCB rider there as well. Not too sure who that is. It may be Jeremy Schiavro. I can't get a number on it just yet. Either way, Mullins got around both lappers.
I didn't realize that. Mulholland last lap 1:59.6. Again broke a 2.
Unbelievable. Let's go on board with him for an entire lap.
Yeah, I kind of did that a couple of times. I was like, all right, what do I need to do this weekend?
All right, so 2:07 that time by, but we're going to watch him this entire lap just to see the lines that he's taking and see how fast he's actually going.
And to show how close these guys are, 2:07, 2:06, 1 and 2.
Yeah, and there's a 3-second gap between the two, so...
It's amazing. I don't think I've seen more than right about a possible 4 between the two, but it keeps between 2 and 4 constant.
Looks like Mahan's really trying to ride the edge of the track, which a lot of people try to do, but he's making it his mission to do that, finding the smooth line throughout the track here.
The only thing I got to be careful of is go a little bit too far out and you start getting cuts, then you got to be a little bit careful with that.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to be smart about... Oh, and Mahan actually jumps into the...
How did he save that?
No idea, but all the power to him, I guess. He's going to get caught up with some lappers here.
Yeah, 6-second gap now.
I believe that's Neil Wells. And actually, Mahan's going to go inside-outside here to get around these lappers.
A smart move. They were clogging the entire inside there.
Just watching him take that inside-outside combo, not nearly as fast as the outside-inside. I don't think that outside is actually built good enough for it to be a viable line. So
Yeah, can't really rail it like the other side, exactly. But again, Moto 2 shaping up to be a much more exciting race than Moto 1, that is for sure.
Jesse Mullins would still get the overall here if we were to finish like this. But we got about 4 minutes and 2 laps, so things coming to an end here. 201.1 for Mahan that time by. He did have that mess up before the drop off.
See what Mullins gets. He did get held up a little bit, 204.7.
Yeah.
Just still crazy fast to people like me.
And these guys have absolutely left third. And actually, third and fourth are battling Linus Anderson and Luke Heberlein together once again. Yeah. But like I said, oh my God, Heberlein, stop that.
Just so dirty. It's skeezy. I like that word, skeezy.
It is absolutely skeezy.
Look at it again. And not only is it skeezy, he's also gaining time by doing it because he's scrubbing so hard off everything.
And he's doing it while battling for third position.
Yeah. Making 100% sure. Brower sadly dropping back to 8th, but still great top 10.
Anderson goes down, so Heberlein going to get back around him. But as I was saying before we were watching this battle,
Crane down too, dang.
Mullins has absolutely left Heberlein. Heberlein just crossed the finish, and Mullins has already dropped back down from Horsepower Hill. 53-second
gap.
So that just goes to show you how fast these top two guys are actually going. Mahan, unbelievably quick. Jesse Mullins, unbelievably quick. But not only that, they're super consistent when they're doing it. A 50-second lead from second to third.
Yeah.
So it looks like things in the front have cooled down just a little bit. Mahan is absolutely on rails. I want to see what this lap is going to be. Oh, nice
How
save.
do you
Nice
save that?
See, I think you just give the controller to Jesus at that point in time.
Jesus, take the bars.
Yeah, for real. All right, so 201.2, so consistent 201s.
Yeah.
From Mahan, and every now and again he'll dip down into the 2 minutes, and even lower than 2 minutes.
Which only person to do that today besides qualifying. God, staying so low on that table,
here's a
too.
battle. We got T Crane and Vanderlei going at it, coming through the S section.
Nice.
Vanderlei being more of a supercross guy, Crane definitely more of an outdoor guy. But both of them making it work here in the second moto, battling for, I believe, 5th place. Yep.
Tyler Crane, by the way, that oppo whip he just threw off that jump was amazing looking.
He's one of the OGs at this crazy oppo whip that you do. You kind of like lock your back brake up.
Oh, who was that sliding across in front of him? Did you see that?
Yeah, that looked like Travis Hoffman, honestly. But yeah, T Crane was the creator or something of like this crazy oppo whip where you get upside down and do some crazy stuff in the air.
Hit every button, throw it sideways, and hope for the best.
Yeah, but he does it with ease. That's the crazy thing.
God, the lead battle is stretched out to 7 seconds.
Actually, Vanderlei has been catching Linus Anderson slowly but surely. And actually a lapper down on the face of that tabletop.
Yeah,
right
not long to clear it.
Yeah. So that's going to allow T Crane to move right back up behind him.
Oh, Kellen Brower is now battling with Hunter Root, which made it up to 8th now.
So a late moto charge for Hunter Root.
Sadly, with already at 30 minutes, he doesn't have a lot of time left to do anything else.
Are actually going to get the... I don't know if Mahan Mahan may have gotten back around. It may be 3 to go. That's really close, just looking at the time and where he is on the track.
Is it a white flag in your top right corner or no?
No, we wouldn't get that until next lap.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, true. Yeah,
so it's either 2 to go or 3 to go. But I'm going to go back to this battle, T-Crane and Vanderlei. It looks like T-Crane got around Vanderlei for the time being. And Hunter Root has now taken over that 8th place spot with commanding fashion, leaving Kellen Brower in the dust. Alright, where's that battle? Here it is.
It's now a 61-second gap from second to third.
Unbelievable. Looks like Crane has edged out Vanderlei just a little bit, but Vanderlei's coming right back.
Oh.
Vanderlei actually blitzing the second half of those rollers. That was actually a really cool line. You saw a lot
as an amateur, I could literally just whoop them. That's all I could do. I can't clear through them yet, but if you skim them, if you hit it just right.
You saw a lot of the 250 guys case that quad in the middle and fall off the bike, but Vanderlei, his setup must be working perfect because he blitzed the second half.
Still right on the back of Crane.
Absolutely. I'm going to get a feel for these lap times. A 209 for Vanderlei and 206 for Crane, so a little bit off the pace.
Oh, Crane getting screwed by that lapper.
Yeah, that's actually Jeremy Schiabro that he got screwed over by. Team Tactics, hashtag. Vanderlei being on the MCV Honda along with Jeremy Schiabro. I'm sure there was no Team Tactics involved, but you got to start drama somehow. Anyways, Vanderlei's going to move up into the spot now. With Crane not too far behind. These guys have been battling for a few laps now. And actually, we did get the white flag, so Ryan Mahan did not make it to the line in time. So this will be the last lap of the second moto here at Washougal. Ryan Mahan with a pretty convincing lead right now, about 8.5 seconds. So all he really has to do is milk this one home and just not fall off the bike, and he should be the winner here in the second moto. Mullins, you can already guarantee him the win because they're about a minute ahead of Luke Heberlein.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's in the bag already for Mullins.
So, unless his internet cuts out or something, knock on wood, we're looking at your round 9 overall winner with a 1-2 score, Jesse Mullins.
But awesome ride from Heberlein right now, though, in third.
Yeah, absolutely. He tends to run up front now. Really made a name for himself this year. But yeah, I don't know what he got in the first moto. But another solid ride for him, nonetheless. Alright, so we got Mahan coming into the trees one last time here. Just gonna milk it home. Mullins not close enough to do anything, even with a fall off, I believe.
Yeah, people asking about a racing tonight. Yes, this is the final moto of the day.
As Ryan Mahan goes through the rollers and takes your Moto2 victory here at Washougal.
Nice.
Not enough for the overall, as this man right here, Jesse Mullins, with a 1-2 score, is actually going to win the overall.
Amazing ride, though, after Moto 1. Absolutely,
and actually, Mullins should have gone 2-2 today. But he did get a lawyer win, and due to cuts from Hunter Root in the first moto. So Jesse Mullins with your overall victory, extending his points lead. I believe it was 37 coming into tonight. With Hunter Root's struggles, that's going to be about 50 plus. I'm assuming he lost 3 points in the first moto and a handful more in the second moto.
Cool. Heberlein with a huge scrub over that jump.
Yeah, can we give Luke Heberlein the overall just because?
We were joking around about this yesterday to LL, but we'll give him the Miscongeniality Award for the fattest scrubs.
There we go. I like that. All right, so Luke Heberlein coming through the rollers one last time. Luke Heberlein with a 3rd place in Moto number 2 here. Jordan Vanderlee with a 4th.
Wasn't too far behind him either.
No, not at all. Race Carlin works his way up to 5th with a horrible start to the moto.
Brute almost had the pass on him on the final turn.
Race actually falls off the bike coming over
so
the
Root
finish.
Gets it back. It looks, oh no, we got it done.
Yeah, so Root with a 6th, the 2-6 on the day for him. Like I said, gonna lose a handful of points to Jesse Mullins. Linus Anderson 7th. Tyler Crane drops back into 8th. Kylan Brower with the top 10 in Moto number 2. That'll put him at a 16-9. With a little bit of a bike
over the finish.
Brady Stanley taking 10th. August Sanders 11th. O'Hagan 12th. Strelo 13th. Peter Light 14th.
Tyson Fresquez rocking 21st right now. Uncharacteristic for him.
Shipley 15th. Fowler 16th. Ben McLeod, I believe he's the one that got 3rd in the first moto with a 17th in Moto number 2. We got Chase Blakely finishing 18th. Michael Wheeler scoring some points in 19th. He is the one who runs these events. So very, very cool to see him getting into the points. And Jeremy Schiavro running out your top 20, getting the last points paying position.
Devin Davis trying to finish through and going down as we have Kellen back.
Heyo!
Good ride,
job,
Moto 2,
Kellen.
man.
Oh, thanks, guy. How's the stream going?
Wonderful. We held 40 viewers for most of the 450s, so can't complain.
Right on. Was the race good? I wasn't even there.
The race was really good.
Amazing
Mahan
battle,
was
Moto
killing it
2.
up front. Mullins was right there with him for a while.
Mahan also with a 159.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was talking to Vanderlee most of the race, and we were trying to figure out where Hunter was because he thought he saw him go down and passed him earlier. And I'm like, well, he hasn't passed me yet. I don't know what
He was
the
back
deal
to
is.
30th
Hunter,
for a while.
Wow.
Yeah, he had some first lap struggles. He was in 30th. But he worked his way up into 7th in the second moto. And actually, Jesse got the win in Moto 1 due to a lawyer win.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's basically it. Racing at Washougal is over with. Are we live next week, or is there a break?
No, I think there's no breaks from here on out.
Yeah,
All
no
right.
breaks for the rest of the season, yep.
So that'll do it for round number 9 of the 2015 Motorsport.com Outdoor National Championship, presented by Race Factory Gaming. We should be live next week at round number 10, Unadilla, out in New York. I'm sure Kellen will be streaming the 250s. And if he decides to race again, I'll most likely be streaming the 450s. But hopefully we will see you guys next week. Do you guys want to say anything before I end it?
I
you're all
guess the
good,
only
man.
thing I could add in as well is if you guys want to watch, we do stream the Dead Meat series as well, which is another amateur series. This will be Friday night at 9 o'clock, usually the same. And as well as, don't forget, amateurs at the same track this Sunday at 9 o'clock as well. So.
Oh, absolutely. I totally And tomorrow, actually, we're going to be streaming the 3rd and final day of Loretta Lynn's. I'm sure Kellen will be streaming that along with Moto A Go Go. I will try to be here. But yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow, Friday, Sunday, and Wednesday.
A lot of racing.
Lots of racing going on. Great to see. We'll see you guys next week, though, for the round number 10 of the Outdoor National Series.